Two men journey to the bars and restaurants of Scandinavia to find amazing beers, always with the same question.
Hey, what's on tap?
It's time to find out.
Welcome to What's on Tap Podcast.com. Not com.
Whoa,
the
podcast. The latest in internet technology.
Exactly. We are here to promote our website that no one goes to because everyone downloads through apps these days.
But the website does have a good thing. So Spotify limits us to 100 episodes.
Yes.
And when we add a new one, it deletes the oldest one.
Yes.
The website actually does have an archive of our complete history.
Exactly. So if you want to go back and listen to episode 1, you can go back and listen to episode 1.
So we are Sweden's second oldest beer podcast.
Who's the oldest?
I had it in the list. It's either Ölpölen or... No, it's one of those.
Should be Ölpölen.
Yeah, probably Ölpölen.
Oh.
But they only have like 90 episodes, and we have 500 or something.
They're not really a podcast. I'm sorry. If they're older than us and they only have 90 episodes, they're not really podcasting.
Many of our competitors do these long 3-hour deep dives with actual brewers and stuff. But we are very prolific.
You do quantity over quality.
Hey, we do quality and quantity. But we also know that you can't really drag out a beer review for like 3 hours. No one wants to hear that shit.
Yeah, no,
I mean, so like we keep it short to the point. We get you your beer review. We get you in, get you out, get on with your day. You can listen to like
a little bit of banter.
So we're like French fries. You know, you can eat like a bunch of them because the episodes usually run about 15 minutes an episode. So you can listen to like 4 or 5 at a time, and you're just like, wow, I really feel like I've experienced something.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Yep.
And now all of our listeners have heard that Björn is in the house.
Yes, Bjorn is joining us for an episode where he has brought us 2 beers to try.
Yes.
One from Finback and one from Kees. And before we started, you guys were bragging about how many Finback beers you've had. I'm sorry, no, how many Kees beers you've had.
Yeah, I was like, oh, this is my 40th Kees beer. Quite a lot for a Dutch brewery.
Yeah. That doesn't really export to Sweden.
Yeah. So, and then Martin came in. I have 70.
Yeah, we had 70 Kees beers.
Wow. I'm not saying you got a problem, but I'm going to look into your into your hobbies.
Tell me you have a Dutch beer problem without telling me you have a Dutch beer problem. But we will start with the Finback beer, right?
Yes, we'll start with Finback. It is the Macchiato stout with coffee and caramel.
Yeah.
It comes in at a 8.5%. So this is like a
session,
almost like a milk stout kind of level of beer.
This one I picked up in Gothenburg.
Yeah.
At Systembolaget. They have their öl studio, the beer studio.
Yeah, that really annoys the shit out of me because there's so many things that come out through the whole studio now that I'm like, why can't we have that in Malmo?
It's really, I agree, it's really annoying. So, but whenever I'm in Gothenburg, but it's quite close to the central station. So the first thing I do, if I have time, I go to El Studio and pick up a few beers. And the great thing is they have fridges also, so you get really cold. Nice.
That's really nice. But they also don't they have a crowler fill as well? Or do they get rid of that?
I don't know.
They had one at one time. I don't know if they still do or not.
Okay, that's nothing I've ever...
Nothing you care about? Yeah.
Who wants low ABV beers?
I don't know.
So,
well, maybe they're not low ABV beer since it's Systembolaget and they're putting it out.
Systembolaget could sell you a crowler of something strong.
Yeah.
They have the power and no one else does.
Yes.
That's true. But it's a great store. You get cold other half, which I have a lot of recently.
But you can't get anywhere else in Sweden. It's so annoying that there's one Systembolaget in all of Sweden that has all of this stuff, and it's just like there's absolutely no reason. But it's a test project, right? Just to see how it goes, or
I think so. Should be the test should be over quite soon, I think. I thought it was 2 or 3 years, and having that passed soon.
And it's probably a success, so we might see one in Malmö and Stockholm soon.
Yeah, that would be really nice. It'd be really even nicer if they did it at Kronprinsen.
I doubt it'll be at Kronprinsen.
I doubt it will be too. It'll probably be at Hansa if they do it.
Triangle.
Triangle actually would not be a bad option. that location could use a renovation, and throwing something in there like that would be really nice.
And all of the staff knows me by name.
I'm sure they do. They're like, hey.
One of them took me aside and said, "So this is going to be the last time I serve you because I'm leaving here now after 7 years of serving you, Martin."
Wow.
Wow. So sad.
Some real relationships there.
Yeah. Let's taste the beer.
All right. So, the
Smells like
Macchiato.
coffee. Smells a lot like coffee.
Finback Macchiato.
It is very coffee in the nose.
Yeah.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers.
Let's see if it has any of the
coffee and
astringent coffee
chocolate in the nose.
Taste.
Yeah. A little marzipan-y, kind of.
Is that the caramel coming through?
Could be.
I feel like 8% stouts have such a weird niche to fill.
Yeah.
Because they're trying to be drinkable, but they're sacrificing the richness and depth of a really thick 10-12% imperial stout.
But this is pretty good. You get the coffee, you don't get the tannin. Sometimes you get with coffee flavored beers, you get a little tannic kind of,
Agreed.
So I think that's a big plus for low ABV. I don't know how the caramel is supposed to taste in this. It just kind of tastes sweet to me.
I find myself falling into a trap of thinking, it's very good for an 8%.
I think it's a really solid beer.
Yeah.
I love the coffee flavor in it. Not that green bean, as you said, but really nice, mild, roastiness, rich. You get some hint of chocolate, and the caramel. It's almost. You say marzipan, I say more like syrup.
Could be syrup. Yeah, syrupy. It just doesn't. I think the mouthfeel on this is actually quite nice. It's got a nice fullness to it, much more than a lot of other lower ABV stouts that I've had. Overall, I think it's a pretty good representation of the style.
Yeah. And for me, it's a minimum 4, but I might not have it in me to upgrade it to a 4.25. It's somewhere.
It would be a weak 4.25, but according to your rating system, I will do 4.25 on this one.
All right.
When you're on this podcast, I have had to adhere to the old system, the ancient laws.
Hey, it's easier to work in 0.25s than it is to work in tenths.
Don't quote the ancient magic to me. I was in the room when it was written.
But I'm with you. I think it's a 4, which is really, I think, very representative of actually the quality of beer you're getting, because had many lower ABV stouts in the past, and they are not been anywhere close to this good. Yeah. All right. Excellent.
Maybe I'll upgrade it before the glass is over. Who knows?
Okay.
All right. Maybe if you try Colin.
I'm glad you changed my morning coffee to this one.
Yeah, me too.
Is there more in the can?
Yeah.
There's a lot more in the can.
A lot more.
All right.
Let's go
now
to the next
we have
beer.
some Colin the Caterpillar from Kees. It's a 12.4% pastry stout, packed with white and milk chocolate. And let's see, nothing else to note on this, except you should relax.
Relax.
That's what Colin's saying.
Is Colin the Caterpillar a known character that I should have?
No, I have no idea who Colin is. And Untapped doesn't say anything else than what's on the can.
Ooh,
so
that is sweet.
It smells very.
That is a sugar bomb right there.
Swedish praline.
Might lose my foot off of this diabetes bomb. Wow.
Let's try it.
All right,
cheers.
Just like cola. Mm-hmm. Like, woof. It's tough. That is boozy.
Do you find it boozy?
No, I don't find it boozy.
I don't find it boozy at all.
I find it
It's very dry.
This could have been like 4%.
No, it's not boozy in like the alcohol burn. It's boozy in like I don't know how to describe it. Like I don't like it tastes boozy. There's a certain thing I'm thinking of, but I can't put it into words right now. It's like when you get a cocktail or something and you taste it, you're like, oh, there's a lot of booze in that.
Yeah.
But doesn't necessarily have a burn. That's the way this feels to me. It's like, oh, this has got some booze to it, and it doesn't because it's
you feel the high ABV, but
right,
but
you don't get the burn from it.
No.
Yeah.
But for me, it's really, really dry.
Yeah.
It's very dry.
For me, white chocolate and milk chocolate should at least be a bit creamy.
I agree.
This is
This is not a winner for me.
No, Colin is not
Oh,
my
wow.
favorite caterpillars.
Oh.
Tastes like chocolate milk you had as a kid.
No.
We know why you became a drunk.
Yeah.
Hey! No, but I mean the kind of like Swedish O'boy, where you put too many spoons of
You overdose
the cocoa powder.
Yeah.
Whenever you got to pick yourself, you always overdosed it. What kid didn't?
Guilty.
I'm not getting that much beer character from this actually. I'm getting more of a overdosed cocoa powder with milk concoction. I don't know what you're talking about with boozy. I don't feel it at all.
I feel it way too much. But we'll let you go first, since you love it, since you're in the...
It's not a good...
You're all Colin's butthole here.
It's a really weird drink. It doesn't taste like a good imperial stout.
Because it's not. It's a pastry stout.
I could give this a 3.5.
All right.
Yeah, I will end up there also.
Wow, I really do not care for this. I'm going to give it a 2.25.
Ooh.
This for me is an unbalanced mess of stuff.
Look how sad Colin is now.
Colin's super sad, but for me, this is just... it is just a weird, unbalanced mess of a beer.
And now it is time to return to the Macchiato.
Oh, all right. Yeah, the Macchiato was so much better. I'm shocked at how much better it is.
The aroma is... it won't lower the rating, but it's kind of rough. It's very... like...
Is it very
Oh, like it's a lot of roast coffee, and you got the chocolate bitterness also. It's really, really nice. Really nice.
But the aroma for me almost goes into a coffee that has been standing outside for too long.
Yeah, but I like that.
Galvsida.
Yeah, I like that coffee.
Galvanic acid, could that be correct?
Galvanic acid is a type of acid.
That's what get the system going. Really.
Yes.
Yeah, but compared these two together, this is 8%. It's a really rich mouthfeel, and this 12% really is a boozy, but you feel it's heavy on the alcohol. But I wouldn't say boozy, but heavy on the alcohol.
And the Finback is the far superior beer.
Oh yeah, by far, it is clearly the winner today. Well, thank you for bringing these on the show. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Would you like to plug your podcast?
It's not a podcast.
Well, it's a video cast.
It's a vlog.
It's a vlog.
Video blog.
Yes.
Called Bjornstyleguiden. You will find it on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. So, and I focus on meeting people in the industry. So, interviewing brewers and beer personas. Beer festivals and...
Do we count as industry people?
Beer people.
Wow.
I think we call it
beer personas.
Beer personas.
We've been featured a lot.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Some have been featured without my knowledge also. Photobomb,
your greatest episode ever was the photobombing that I did at the
All in Beer Festival.
Yeah.
Where I was interviewed and Stefan kind of walked by in the background doing ugly faces to...
What I like is both of you guys were so engrossed in the interview, you did not notice me at all.
Because we're professionals.
Because I did like 5 or 6 passes.
we are serious about our beers.
You are very serious about your beers. All right. Well, you can find us on our Serious About Beers website, what'sontappodcast.com, our Serious on Beers Instagram, Facebook, Spotify accounts as well. So until next time,
keep drinking, you dum-dums.